Mark Hammons, and I'm with the Q Communications Committee, and we're here once again at the ITM Live booth with the one, the only, the illustrious.
I'm Frank.
I don't know. I guess we'll say it's Frank. So I'm here with Frank Guttler and Jessica Pack. From Palm Springs Unified. Frank works with DigiCom, which is something I'm not even going to try to explain it. I'm going to let Frank explain what DigiCom is.
DigiCom is an exciting nonprofit that exists to support education of both teachers and students here in the Palm Springs Unified School District. We're providing professional development training, specifically in digital storytelling in the classroom and core subject instruction. And we also have a yearly film festival. This year, the film festival from movies created by teachers and students here in the district. It'll be here at the Convention Center on May 5th.
Cool. And when we were talking earlier, one of the things that is different about what DigiCom does with this partnership with Palm Springs is a little more than just come in and train some teachers and then get out and we'll see you, in a couple of weeks and see how it did. You're a teacher in residence, or is that right?
Teacher in residence, yeah. And again, it's something that is really exciting and kind of unheard of for those who are journeyman professional development trainers like myself. A great opportunity to come in and not only do the training in institutes during the summer and the winter, but actually we get the privilege to be able to come back on a regular basis and continue to work with those teachers and their students in the classroom. So it transitions from professional development training to on-site coaching, and we also have Bernadine Porter this year as another artist in residence with DigiCom and the district. And we get to work with the students and teachers, terrific teachers like Jessica Pack.
And Jessica Pack, 2014 Teacher of the Year for Palm Springs Unified. Clap, 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 clap. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about, from the teacher perspective, what this whole opportunity has really brought in for your students and your colleagues.
Well, first, the Artist in Residence program has been absolutely amazing because so often we receive professional development and then there's very little support that follows that up. And so being able to schedule Frank's time and Bernadine's time to really have an impact not only with teachers themselves, but to interact with the kids and to hear how they're helping them kind of improve their craft has been really invaluable. DigiCom as a whole has been a driving force of my classroom because it's the perfect, authentic audience.
Cool. And what about for the students? I mean, what have you seen? I mean, obviously we're focusing a lot with media arts, like with the film festival and stuff like that. How have you seen their learning really kind of take shape from all of this extra opportunities they've gotten?
My students are just incredibly empowered. I think there's something that is very special about being able to share your story and having ultimate choice in how you present it, the content you're talking about, and the learning's really embedded there in the skills of digital storytelling. So it's great to watch them just come alive when they have that opportunity to create. Well,
and create, collaborate, and all the four C's. I mean, all that stuff is really, really powerful. But having that opportunity where you can bring, a real life scenario, sitting down and reading about this event or reading about these things, or the question of when am I ever going to use this in real life? Well, now you're bringing real life to the kids because I know of your expertise and your background with film and working with AFI in the past. I think that's an opportunity. So, what are some of the things that you like to try to bring to the students that you have gathered from your years of work?
Well, I think, again, now as then, there is that misunderstanding to our benefit that working with the media, creating, it's so much fun that they don't process it as work. They process it as a fun way of pleasing the teacher sometimes. But, I've never seen a student get excited, go home and share their term paper with their parents or their grandparents. But to go home and to share a movie that they did, that is truly valuable, and that information embedded in that project sticks, and it stays forever. But what is exciting now is that there has never been a better time to embed digital storytelling into core subjects. We tried very hard at AFI for many years to do that, but the timing wasn't right. But now we have two great advantages. We have Common Core as opposed to No Child Left Behind, which is incredibly supportive of this, but also the technology.
Affordable technology.
Affordable, ubiquitous technology. Our camera person right now is using one of these platforms that we would also repurpose for a camera and an editing system in our classrooms. So it's not a matter of how much more is this going to cost, how much extra time. It's you have it now, your kids have it now, we can help you a little bit, but the technology's there, the will is there, and it's a much freer environment to experiment with this, I think. Wouldn't you say?
I agree, and I think like innately as people, we have the desire to share our stories and just to be able to amplify student voice to the degree that we can when they tell their stories. It just continues to stagger me. I have so many students who become someone entirely different from when they walked in my door the first day, that it's just the change in them is astonishing in terms of being an owner of what they're putting out there.
That's great.
Yeah, and the ownership, that's an important thing. And Jessica's a terrific advocate for her students, but I think it's important to say something about the teachers here, because none of this really works as effectively as it could without a well-trained, well-supported teacher.
And coaching models where it really comes into effect.
I think so too, and it's something that we at DigiCom are looking for ways to expand that, especially with the certificate program at UC Riverside. And the other thing is this for teachers, I think that digital storytelling in the classroom allows teachers to reclaim what their original job is, which is to tell stories about life so that you can learn it in a way that's a natural language for students and teachers and people. We are a race of storytellers, right?
We absolutely are, and it enables the connection, a stronger connection with students when you recognize that they have poignant things to say, they have a desire to be creating, and in you they find a partner in that process, not necessarily somebody who is dictating everything. It's all about student choice and amplifying their voice.
And you just become a facilitator in that
Yes.
regards to make sure they're doing the things that are kind of in the scope of what you need to happen, but not step one, you do this, step two, you do this, and then you turn in a paper, and then you have this disconnect of, I ask my daughter all the time, hey, what'd you learn at school today? Her response is, nothing. But if it was in a situation where she was in an opportunity like this, hey, what'd you learn today? Oh, it was great. I was able to share this and do this. And every time I've seen kids do work like this, it's never a one and done. They're not just trying to get it done for the sake of getting it done. They want to get it done to their standard, which is sometimes higher than our standard, and it really speaks to the learning opportunities that are out there.
And the nature of this really speaks to a multi-iterative, do it once, do it again. The more times you do it, the better you're going to be, and they can see that improvement as they move through rough drafts, getting feedback, understanding how to process feedback, right, in a constructive way. And if none of these kids ever make another movie in their lives, those skills they get of working with a crew, working to a budget, doing a story, interpersonal communications, problem solving, technology, these are the skills that employers are looking for today.
Absolutely.
So this goes to the bottom line of, are we teaching our students and our teachers how to be literate in the 21st century? And you can't do that if you do not include digital storytelling, media production, and all of that's happening here in Palm Springs.
That's great. Now you alluded to something, a certificate program with UC Riverside, right?
Riverside, yeah.
Riverside. So can you explain more about what you're doing with graduating teachers, people coming into the workforce with this certificate?
All I can say now is stay tuned. The certificate program is being put together as we speak, but to be able to get this information and build it into the DNA of new teachers before they have to toil in the classroom with their ideas or whatever they can pull together, and then maybe find a
break old habits to make new ones.
Habits, absolutely. So it's stay tuned for that. It's going to be an exciting announcement and a real leap forward into raising the 21st century skills of those who are choosing to teach our kids.
Wonderful. Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time to come on.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, always.
Awesome.
Fist bump for 2014 Teacher of the Year right there from Palm Springs Unified. Well, thank you once again. My name is Mark Hammons, Q Communications Committee, signing off this episode of ITM Live. Take care.
Bye.
Looking for more great ideas? Check out infiniteThinking.org to catch all previous episodes, as well as links to everything featured in this show. And if you've got mad love for the ITM, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter and Facebook. And remember, you are the Infinite Thinking Machine.